Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Miriam Dow, wife, mom of four, real estate investor, and entrepreneur. In today's video, I want to go over my experience hosting my very first guest on Turo. Let's get right into it. But I do know I got my first booking on Turo a month after listing it, right? So this was my game plan. I live in the boondocks in New Jersey, about 20 minutes from New York. In Bergen County. So what I wanted to do was, I heard Turo is illegal in New York because I could park it by my mom's spot and all that stuff. And I hear about all these stories where people like park it somewhere, they put a lockbox next to it, so they have the guests go and get the lockbox and get the key out of it, and then like take a selfie with their license plate and send that to them. So I'm trying to figure out how to automate this, because to be completely honest with you, stopping my day to go and meet with these guests and then, you know, come and drop it off. One of the guys, he was late at pickup and drop off. So let's get into it. I'm just trying to figure out how to automate pickup and drop off. And at the moment, I don't think you can really do it because you got to walk through the car with the guests. Okay, so listen, I posted my car on Turo and I didn't get my very first booking until November 22nd. So it was a really nice lady. She lives local, and she was getting the car so that she can go pick up her mom in Maryland, to bring her mom to Jersey for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was on the 25th. So she took it for 2 days, the 22nd through the 24th. And she booked it like a few days before. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I have the GPS for the car. For my first tour guest, there was no GPS on that car. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you, because she had booked it for Friday evening, and Saturdays and Sundays are really busy for me because the kids are at home, so ain't nobody got time to be doing nothing. So I didn't have enough time to actually go and put the GPS on the car, because the guy needs like a few hours to do that. So I met her. So always meet them in a local place, right? So I met her at a public school close to my house, within walking distance, and that's the address that I gave her. She was right on time. As I was pulling up to the area, she was there. So when you first before you drop the car off, make sure, and I think you should do this before you even meet with the guests, because if they're in a rush and you don't want to make sure, you know, while you're talking with them, you're going to miss out on stuff. Take about 70-80 pictures, and it sounds a lot, but honestly it's not a lot. You stand back, you take this angle, you take this angle, you open the door, you take this angle, you close the door, you take in this angle, you take in the picture of the wheel, the in-depth of the tire, just in case, like, let's say something happened with the, God forbid, an accident or something, and they could be like, oh, the tires was something. I think it's called in-depth of the tire. I didn't have the little tool. I already ordered it on Amazon, but what you could do is use a quarter, put it in the, in the little cracks of the tire, so they could see. I don't even know what they're looking at, but I know that's how you take the picture, and I don't know what they're looking at, but I did it. Okay, I did it on all four wheels. And just take a picture. Make sure you take a picture of the dashboard. It's really important that you don't have no kind of signals or lights on the dashboard. So no check tire pressure. I actually had a check tire pressure signal on the dashboard, so I went and put some air in the tire, so this way when I'm giving her the car, it's on a full tank, and there's no signals on there. So God forbid, like, an accident happens and she, you know, sends that picture like, oh, well, when I got the car, the check tire pressure was on. Turo's not gonna reimburse me with no money or anything like that, because they're gonna be like, well, it was at your fault that this was wrong with the car. So I made sure to take care of all of that, wash the car. The car was super clean. Took so many pictures of it. And then when I met her, you know, we had conversations, and you know, make sure the person you're meeting with is the same exact person on the license. Now, with the first one, I was so nervous that I forgot to ask her for her license. So this is when I knew that I forgot to ask her. After I left, now I'm doing the check-in process on Turo. So basically it tells you to upload the pictures. So I upload the pictures. It asks you how many miles was the dashboard at, and I could use that because I took a picture of the dashboard. So I just looked at the picture on the dashboard, entered in the miles. It asks you, is the tank full, is it half full? I put that in, and then from there it says, okay, look at the guest license, make sure it's not expired. Girl, I didn't even ask for the lady license. I was so fucking nervous. So I texted her. She was so sweet too. She really liked the car. I'm gonna put little snippets because I took videos with my phone, so I'll put little, you know, videos and stuff like that as I'm talking.
Okay.
So you can open the door and inspect the car.
Okay. Unlock.
Take a look. Oh, unlock it on the key.
Oh, done.
Or we could do it here.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
we go.
Yeah, you can't get all them children in here.
No, all those car seats? No.
Oh, you guys keep this in excellent shape.
Yeah, we don't use it. It's literally been sitting in the driveway collecting dust. I think you could pull it from here. So your parents are gonna spend.
My mother, it's just my mom. You got me thinking I need another ride. I'm gonna.
So how many cars do you have?
Just one.
One. So you want to get a second one?
Yeah.
Why not? If
Yeah.
the one you have now is paid off and you don't.
Oh, that's been paid off.
Yeah. So.
You know, it's what I call.
Because you don't get no money on these cars when you sell it.
No, you don't. Well, like I said, I will be.
I think that took pictures of it and stuff. Have a safe drive.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate this.
Of course.
Does it show you my phone number in there too?
But so I texted her and I was like, hey, can you send me a picture of your license? So and it was her very first time using Turo as well. And you know what she told me? She was like, she was looking for a car and there was no car nowhere. Like all the different rental places, rent a car and stuff like that. She said she couldn't find a car anywhere because it was literally 2 days before Thanksgiving or 3 days before Thanksgiving, so she couldn't find a car anywhere. So of course she's skeptical too, like why do I want a picture of her license, because I didn't ask for it and I didn't want to, you know, let her know that I'm supposed to, like, I forgot to ask you for your license to verify, make sure it's not expired, right? So she was like, I just got off the phone with Turo and they said that you could see it on the actual website, and then after the reservation's complete that my license is going to disappear. So I was like, okay. So that was that. And then she left. She was fine. I didn't bother her. I didn't really bother her. So with Airbnb, you know, I usually like text the person like a day in, like, how are the accommodations? Yeah, so I literally left her alone, and then the night before I just sent her a message. Hi Beverly, I hope all is well. Just a reminder for drop off tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in front of the elementary school that's within walking distance to me. When I tell you I walked around the corner and she was there, no, actually me and my husband drove over there together, and I was in his car, and then I saw her driving up and I was like, there goes my car, it's in one piece. You guys don't understand, I be so dramatic with that, but I was like, oh, my car came back in one piece. Oh, my car's back. So it was weird. Like, as I'm walking away, she was even saying like, oh, I know this is weird. I'm like, it's hella weird, you leaving your car with a total stranger, giving the car key. And then I didn't have the GPS on, so I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like, am I really doing this? But as I'm walking away, I'm telling myself I don't want to be attached to material things. I want, you know, I don't want material things to be the stuff that brings me like all this pleasure. We all like our material things, let's not get it twisted. But I don't want to be so attached to material things anymore. There's more to life than that. I could replace a car, I could replace a house. I can't replace a family member, I can't replace a friend. So that's the timing I'm on, and I gotta get used to it. But at the end of the day, this car holds sentimental value to me because this was a wedding gift from my mom that surprised us on our wedding day with this car. You know, the car, we got it in 2013. It literally only has 57,000 miles on it. So, you know, when you in New York, you're not driving nobody's car, okay? That car is parked. You move in the car when they have to do street cleaning, and that's about it. So that was the time. So that was the vibe for that car, which is why it has no miles. And even once I moved to Jersey, I was still driving my car to the bus stop, parking the car at the bus stop, and taking the bus to Times Square where I would go to work. So she wasn't really driving, okay? Fine. And the next day I saw the car. So then you take a picture all around the car, you know, do a quick little view. So as I'm doing that, she called her Uber. Her Uber came to pick her up, and I did an extra, you know, walk through. Looked fine, it smelled fine, it didn't smell like any kind of weed or anything like that. And I took a picture of the dashboard, upload it. Now, on Turo, it allows them to do 400 miles, right? So if you go over 400 miles, then for each mile you go over, you could charge the guest, I think, 98 cents per mile. So no, you, for each mile they go over, you could charge the guest 48 cents per mile. She went over 98 miles. So when I took a picture and I did the math, she actually drove a total of 498 miles. So for that 98 cents, I was able to charge her, I think, an additional 50 bucks or something like that. So it was 98 miles times 48, so it came out to $47.04. You know what really irks me about Turo? Because Airbnb don't do this. So you know I'm the fee queen on Airbnb, right? If someone wants to come with a pet, I'll charge them $60 for the pet, right? Airbnb is sending me the entire 60 bucks. Like, that entire 60 bucks is mine. They charge their 3% when the person is making the initial reservation. They take that in there. But if I send a guest a request, like say they damage a towel and I'm like, okay, 20 bucks for this, they're letting me keep the entire 20. Whatever I'm sending the owner in the resolution center, I get the entire amount. Whereas in Turo, when these people go over the miles on my car, why am I not getting the entire amount? No. So I'm getting 34 cents. So you know how Turo is charging them 48 cents per mile, but Turo is giving me 38 cents and they're taking 12 cents. Wait, hold up. No, so Turo is giving me 36 cents and they're taking 12 cents off of the extra mileage that these people drove. Like, why y'all can't just let me live? So that was really irking me about that. So first reservation went well, and she even, like, when she was dropping the car, she was like, oh my god, this is such a good idea. I think I'm actually gonna do this. And she told me that she has a Range Rover, but it was in the shop and it wasn't gonna be done in time for Thanksgiving, so she went to drive to go pick her mom up and back. And she was like, this is a good idea. And me and my girlfriends, we want to go out for ladies night, and I'm definitely going to be getting the car back again for ladies night. Your car drove so well. I was very surprised. So she was like, even her son really liked the car. So that went well. And she gave me a nice review almost instantly. So let me read the review for you guys. So she goes, this was a wonderful experience. Miriam was extremely kind and helpful. This was a wonderful ride, and the vehicle is in excellent shape. If you want a reliable car, use this one. I named it Angel. I will use her again. So that was super sweet. She was like, what's the name of the car? And I was like, I don't know. I never really named her. I just named her Infinity. I just named her Infinity or something like that. And she came over.
Yo, do you know how weird I feel leaving my car with someone I don't know? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I took about 50 pictures of inside, outside, gas. She's a very sweet woman. We was chatting. She's driving to Maryland to go pick up her mom and bring her mom here for Thanksgiving week. So today's Monday, 11 a.m. she picked it up, and then she's gonna be back Wednesday, 10 a.m. to give me my car. I don't know if I need to cry. I should have got my camera and my lips look ashy. I don't know if I need to cry or but she took my car. I don't know. I'm trying so hard to not attach myself to these material things. So y'all need to help me out, because I'm talking all this financial freedom and stuff, and you're not supposed to attach yourself to material stuff, but that's my car. Oh, she's still there. Y'all see my car? The white car. Oh my god. So, hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. You're not supposed to attach yourself to material stuff, but this is her first time doing this on Turo. This is my first time doing this on Turo. She seems like a good woman. I ain't get no bad vibes, because you know I listen to the gut, honey. If I would have got any bad, weird vibes, or she would have came with someone else, it would have been an issue and I would have walked away. But she said, you know what's crazy? She says she could not find a rental anywhere. She has a Land Rover, but her Land Rover, oh, my car is gone. She's driving it. I can't even breathe. She has a Land Rover, but it's in the shop and it's not done. You know, everything is delayed. So I didn't get no bad vibes. And my instinct, I'm telling you, I got a sixth sense, y'all. So I know when something's off from a mile away. So I ain't get no bad vibes. So that's good. Guys, we don't need, look, this is a minivan. Look at the Benz. That's what I be driving. When I get the kids, this is my car. This is the other car that we rent out. The Infiniti be sitting here, engine shutting off because it's not getting used. Picked up my car. That's my guest. She's taking her Uber. She had a great experience. She said she about to leave me that 5-star review. She said she's gonna take this out on ladies' night. She got a Range Rover, but it's in the shop. Car came back brand new, but I'm still gonna go get it disinfected, get a car wash. And this is actually a nice experience. I'm really happy about it. She was really sweet. Y'all want to know what's crazy? We was talking and she was like, her ex is from Mali. Isn't that crazy? This world is crazy small, yo. Car came back in one piece. The guy that wants to get it tomorrow 8 p.m. is a dub. I told him tomorrow Thanksgiving I'm not meeting with nobody's son and nobody's dark. Family comes first. So I declined his request. My car came back in one piece, y'all. Alright, y'all gonna fry me. I ain't have no time to put the tracker on it on Monday, but I'm here now. I'm at the shop now. They about to put the tracker on this. I think this is like $250. I think the guy's gonna do it for like $100. Always put the tracker on your vehicles if you're gonna put them on Turo. Always. The first one I ain't have time to do it, but yeah, she's getting put on right now. We here.
So then literally, as soon as I bring the car back, I have someone requested that same day, but they would like it for the next day because she brought it back on the 24th. This person wanted it for the 25th, which was Thanksgiving. And the gentleman wanted it, but he wanted to pick it up at like 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. And now that, you know, it's starting to get dark at like 4 p.m., I'm really not interested in meeting nobody's son, nobody's daughter past dark because I don't know if you coming by yourself. I just don't know what kind of vibe you on. So I'm meeting these people in broad daylight in public places. That's what we doing. I'm not, because most of the time once I give you the car, I'm walking back home. I'm not, you know, dark is just not a good idea. So I think if you're going to be doing this and you're a female especially, meet these people during the day. Come with somebody. If you can't come with somebody, just make sure it's in a public place. Like we will be meeting in the police precinct parking lot before, you know, we do any kind of funny business over here. So he was trying to pick up the car late and also drop it off late, and I was just like, no, I'm sorry. We could do it earlier. So I had to go back and tweak my availability because I'm the one that had the availability like at as early as 7 a.m. pick up, drop off, and then as late as 10 p.m. So I brought it all the way to like 4 p.m. and then like I think I left it at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. something like that. So then literally after I declined his request, someone else requested the car and he wanted to pick it up on Thanksgiving Day in the morning, literally just for one day, bring it back the following day, you know, bring it back on Black Friday, and it came out to like $150 or something like that. So I was like, oh, that's good. And he wanted to meet at like 8 a.m. So first he wanted to meet at 9 a.m. then he was like, oh, can we meet at 8 a.m. And he wanted to drop the car off Saturday 8 p.m. So I was like, no, 8 p.m. is not gonna work for me on Saturday. If you're gonna drop the car off, it needs to be like earlier, like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Like I'm not gonna meet no one in the dark. So he was able to accommodate that, and he said he'll bring the car, I think 4 p.m. But we were supposed to meet at 9 o'clock. After I accepted it, he messaged me like, hey, can I actually meet you at 8 a.m.? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It's Thanksgiving. I think he got like a 5-hour drive. He was going to DC, I think. And so I got my alarm on 8 o'clock to wake up. He sends me a message before then, hey, let's meet at 9. So 9 o'clock I leave my house. It's literally just around the corner, but I go to park in front of the school, and this man is nowhere to be found. So I call him like at 9:03, 9:05, and he's like, oh, I'm on the bus and the bus is it's running late. You couldn't tell me this, sir. So I'm like, okay, I live close by. I'll just go home. You call me and let me know. And at first I was like, oh, where's the bus dropping you off at? Because I was gonna go pick this man up. Then I was thinking, oh no, you can't do that because then he's gonna have to drop you off where you're gonna be walking back all extra. The whole point is to be within walking distance to your house. So I was like, let's scratch that idea. So I came home, and then 9:30 he messaged me like, oh, I'm here. So I left, did the same thing again, took all the pictures of the car, about 60, 70 pictures, took a picture of the dashboard, met him. This time I didn't forget to ask for his license, so I asked for his license. I made sure it matched him, his picture, made sure his license wasn't expired, and then he took a look at the car, and then that was it. And then I had to come back home to start cooking for Thanksgiving, but it was really, really easy. But then he was late again, y'all, for drop-off. So for drop-off, he messaged me. I think we were supposed to meet at 4 o'clock. He was like, hey, I'm running a little bit late. I'm going to be there at 4:30. But then he was like, oh, no. Traffic actually lightened up. I'm going to be there by 4. So he was all over the place. But it wasn't bad. Like, I went, I got the car. I gave it to him full tank. He brought it back full tank. And there was no scratches on the car. Nothing really wrong with the car. I took the car and, you know, went to get my little car wash. He walked away and that was it. So I like Turo. The only thing about Turo is I don't like that they take the fees. Like if I'm asking people to reimburse me for the extra miles that they drove, like why do you need to take 12 cents? Like what is the reason for you taking 12 cents? Like what is 12 cents doing for you? Like yeah, I already got all these fees. And then I'm trying to figure out how to automate this business because ain't no one got time to be meeting up with you and dropping this car off with you. So we need to figure out how to automate that. You already know I'm gonna find a way because yeah, I'm trying to, you know, add on to the fleet. So no one got time to be meeting up with all these people. No sir. So I don't have an easy pass on the car. And these people both drove to like Maryland. So I called Turo and I was like, what's going on? Like, what's the deal with the Easy Pass? And they were like, oh, how it works is wait until you get the ticket in the mail. And then once you get that, just take a picture of it, upload it, and then they will go ahead and pay for it. And the same thing with the second guest, he went over miles as well. So what you do is you just send him a reimbursement request and you put whether it's fuel, like if they didn't put the car back at a full tank, you put that, or mileage or whatever. So it was mileage again. So I made an additional 50 bucks on top of like the 147 that I made. So it was $200 and his was less than 2 days because he picked it up 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day and brought him back 4 p.m. Friday. So that was less than 48 hours and I made 200 bucks on that. So it's good. And as you know, once you get more reviews, he didn't leave me a review. So I only got 1 review on my account, but it does say 2 trips. So once you get more reviews, then you can go ahead and put your pricing up. But now I know like around holidays time, like the demand goes up. So maybe around Christmas I'll get more bookings, but those were the only 2 bookings. I haven't really been changing my price. I'm leaving the price where it's at. I think it's at like $100, $99 at night. I'm not bringing nothing down because you already know the quality of guests. I want to make sure the quality of my guests are good guests. So I don't want to get anyone, you know, maybe bring the car down to a low fee and then you got all these kind of crazy types of people in your car. No sir, we're gonna leave it at 99 bucks because 99 bucks is a discount in itself with the car being in the condition that it's in. So that was about it. I think I like this Turo. I just don't like that I have to meet up with these strangers and do small talk with them. I like the AirBNB platform way better where I'm just sending them a message. We never have to meet because at the end of the day, we're in the middle of a whole pandemic. Like, why do I have to meet up with you? Like, we need to find out how to automate this. So far with the December, my earnings are $383. So that was about it. I don't have no reservations coming up. So it's not really that busy. What I wanted to do is actually park it at the airport. So I heard that that's where you get like beaucoup moolah. The only thing is the same thing with the with automating it. Like if I park it at the airport, that means I don't get to meet with these people and actually verify. And then where would I put a lockbox with the key of the car? So I have to figure all that out. But I think once I do figure that out, that's where I'm gonna be making more money because people as they land, instead of going to, you know, rent a car or Hertz at the airport, a lot of people do go ahead and just, you know, they could just, it's a faster check-in. A lot of people do this because of faster check-in. You don't have to go to a whole nother terminal to go on the line and wait for a car and all this stuff. You literally just go to whatever parking lot the car is in and, you know, get the lockbox and check into the car. So that's what I want to do, but I just need to figure out how to automate it. But that's it for today's video. Tell me if you have your car listed on Turo and you automate it, or if it's just not a way for you to automate this. Let me know. Put it in the comment section down below. If you learned something new, don't forget to like the video, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. We got some big goals out here. We're trying to get monetized. Follow me on IG, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.